on it?
He was a panel man, and he said these were on back order from somewhere, and I got them from the Long Beach Harbor on the way here. So
are we up?
Yeah, we are now. I got all that on recorded there. I like that, Glenn.
Some music.
And we're back. Oh, wait. Yeah, we are back.
we are back.
We got Glenn Worcester with
That's me.
Pacific Park and Play, right?
All about
Play. Sorry, I got a little...
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
bad.
actually know this, but it's okay. This is why it's the worst. And we got Michele Munson with No Fault. I know No Fault.
Yeah.
Right? This is good stuff. Well, thanks for joining the pod. The
Thanks
worst.
for having us.
Yes. So I guess let's start with, we have Glenn. He is our Little Tykes rep dealer for the
Northern California.
Northern Cal. And have you used any of the No Fault stuff?
I just placed some really large orders.
I heard.
Really?
Thank you.
I like it.
I like it too.
So, in case you didn't know, folks, No Fault is a servicing provider. They do poured-in-place rubber,
That's correct.
among other things. Am I right? Maybe you could elaborate on what poured-in-place is first, and maybe, well, yeah, let's start. What is poured-in-place?
Poured in place, or you'll hear people call it PIP, is a two-component system. It's a safety surface.
Okay.
And what it does is it provides impact protection for critical fall heights for equipment, playground equipment.
Okay.
And it's made up of relatively simple ingredients, but it is still a very critical part of a safe playground. And it's made up of typically an EPDM rubber in the cap or a TPV in the cap, and then a cushion layer. And that cushion layer is made up of recycled tires, and it's called buffing.
Buffing.
And then it is installed at certain depths, depending on, like I said, the critical fall height. And that's about it. It's mixed with a polyurethane rubber binder and installed on site.
I've seen this binder before. I would equate it to almost like Gorilla Glue.
Yes.
Is it more or less that?
It's more or less.
More or less, right?
Yes. Mhm. Little
but
different, but
but-
kind of.
But it has to be mixed just right. Like
It does.
It's like baking a cake,
It is.
but a really large cake.
Very large cake.
Let's talk about square footage. Like how many square feet are we talking about on a? Oh, well, let's talk about these recent orders. How big?
Let's see. One's about 7,000 square feet, and the other one's about 8,500.
Wow.
And then another one 4,500 square feet.
Can we do graphics?
We can.
Can we do different colors?
We can.
What's the coolest one you've ever done, graphic-wise?
We did a museum for the Kennedy Space Center,
What?
and like amazing graphics, like artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to pop. You have to send me that picture so I,
I
can
will.
pop it up.
I will.
in the pod.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So let's ask some other questions. What other servicing products does No Fault offer?
We offer artificial turf,
Okay.
tiles,
Tiles.
loose rubber mulch,
Okay.
bonded rubber mulch. That's about it.
So bonded rubber mulch uses the same urethanes, right, to mix
does.
together, more or less, right? Okay.
More or less.
And what's new in the No Fault world? Anything new? Anything special
Yes.
that we haven't heard of?
Yes.
Off menu?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
There's a new product called corking that's made of 100% cork, just like you think of wine bottles.
No
Yes.
way.
Cork.
We have lots of wine bottles in Northern California.
Oh yeah? Is that where the supply
Yeah.
came from? Just call it Glenn. We got
We
it
just
covered.
send the corks.
So it's very similar to PIP, but it's
Wow.
made of 100% cork, and it's a very sustainable product, which is wonderful.
It is wonderful. Has it been IPMA certified?
It has been tested, but it's yet to be IPMA certified.
So IPMA certified is the International Playground Equipment Manufacturers Association, right? That third party that tests not only playground servicing, but play equipment, like what's right behind me here. It goes through a rigorous amount of tests, and it is not a quick process, I understand. It takes some time.
It does. It does. This product is so new that for IPMA testing, you have to have so many install sites throughout the country so they can go and see and test those sites. And they don't have enough of a track record yet to actually get the IPMA certification.
When we're talking about surfacing, one of the things that I'm more concerned with more than anything else is accessibility, right? Poured-in-place rubber, artificial turf. We're talking wheelchair accessibility. It's a unitary surface, that meaning all is one. I find that to be more important than anything else. Most playgrounds that I visit, and this is true with any rep or any parent that's out there, a lot of them just have the loose mulch. It's obviously the most economical, but it's not very wheelchair friendly.
It is.
And it's also something that, gets kicked around, and before you know it, you have, just dirt. So I feel like poured-in-place rubber, even though it's not the cheapest, but it's definitely the most conducive for.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Yeah, my grandmother had a stroke, and so we would take her to the beach. And if you've ever tried to roll a wheelchair on the beach, I mean, it's very difficult.
I'm so glad you brought that up because, we get caught up in we build playgrounds for a living for kids. Well, guess what? There's parents, there's grandparents, there's other people that want to play alongside.
There's staff, there's teachers.
I mean, it's just bigger picture, all that. It always gets kind of forgotten about, at least for me. It's like, I just get the playground. But wait. There's that component, too, that needs to be talked about, surfacing. And so there you have it.
No fault.
Michele Munson, Glenn, Worcester. Your wife has retired, is this right?
No.
It's not. Then I have it mixed up. I have your people mixed up.
My wife does our accounting.
Oh, does she? Okay.
She can't retire.
She can't.
I won't let her.
What's your wife's name?
Debbie.
Okay. I get mixed
up. One of my
up.
sales reps is here that's retired.
That's the one.
I brought her out of retirement for this show. For this podcast.
For just the podcast? Nice. Good. All right, we'll try to get her on.
All right.
I doubt she'll
Her
bring
name is Jean Scroggin.
Jean.
Yes.
What was the last name again?
Scroggin.
This was fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time. All right, cool. Here we go.